Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Aaron. This is Jones to Travel. And if you've been following us for any time at all, you know that we tow our 45-foot DRV with a heavy-duty truck. You'll notice the heavy-duty truck is missing. We're going to get into what happened. This may be the end of our full timing. Hopefully not, but we'll get into it. Alright guys, I know that was a little dramatic, but we did brake bad. I've got the truck out here at a heavy truck mechanic, and we're going to run out here real quick. He's got the tires off the truck, and we're going to look at the damage. We actually had a brake drum, or two brake drums, explode on us while we were traveling. I didn't even have my foot on the brake, and they just fell apart. So we're going to come out here and see what the damage is. I know we're going to have to do shocks because one of the shocks got taken out, the shock mount. We're gonna have to do brakes, we're gonna have to do drums, and we're just gonna do drums, new drums on the whole truck. So I don't know if they were cheap Chinese drums or what, but we're gonna go out there now and take a look at it. Oh man, I'd say it broke. That's why it was wobbling. Big old crack. So we got two drums that did this. The one on the right passenger side rear did the same thing. Oh man, look at those brake shoes. They were brand new a year and a half ago. Look at the shock. Luckily it didn't take out the airbag. It broke off the shock mount right there. Wow. More truck drama. Holy crap. Can you believe that? This guy has been working on trucks for 30 years. Just talked to a guy at the Volvo parts counter in Wichita Falls, Texas. Neither one of them have ever seen drums do this. We got two drums that did that. Two that are cracked. We're going to replace all 6 drums, all the shocks. We're going to have to replace that bracket for the shock mount, and luckily it didn't take out an airbag or a tire or anything like that. So man, hey, we don't do things small, so I guess it's par for the course. Good guys out here at McKenzie's. If you're ever in the Altus, Oklahoma area, check out McKenzie's. If you need heavy duty diesel work, I'll put his information in the description below, but he's going to take care of us, get us hooked up. We're going to have to drive to Wichita Falls, Texas tomorrow and pick up parts, but we're going to do what we got to do to get this girl back on the road, because we got people to go and things to see, and we got jobs lined up. Got to be in Minnesota in about a week, so we got to get moving.
Can Smarty pull it?
My grandkids are bugging me saying they want to go camping and stuff this summer, so right before I came out, I bought a 5th wheel, had to have this installed. And
oh yeah? Oh, we sure appreciate you driving out here.
We decided while the truck was being fixed that we'd just boondock in this parking lot. The owner gave us permission and we were all set. However, it was almost 100 degrees with 50% humidity, and we just couldn't keep up without electricity. This was a hard test for our solar and generator, and both performed very well, but it was just too much. The funny part is we had one heck of a time finding someone that we knew that had a 5th wheel hitch. Tons of people tow gooseneck trailers in this part of the country, but not traditional 5th wheels. So we turned to Facebook. My sister posted that we needed a tow for about a mile to the nearest RV park and we'd be willing to pay. This guy answered the post and came to our rescue. He was new to 5th wheels, so he asked me to hook it up and tow it, and so I gladly did. Thanks again, man, for coming to our rescue.
Something looks really different. Can anybody guess what's different?
right, made it back to the shop. Here's the drums. Got 4 new rears, 2 new fronts. Had to get 2 sets of brake shoes. My brakes are only 1.5 years old, but 2 of them got ruined by the stupid drums. This is the spring carrier, and the shock mounts back here, and it's broken off. And new U-bolts, and oil filters, fuel filters, new spinner filter. That thing's leaking. $540 for that little beauty. And yeah, so this is the best drum of them all, of the old ones, and I don't see any cracks in it. This is the other side, right rear, and then let me show you over here. So this is left rear right here, and where's the crack? Right there's the crack. And this is left front. This is the one that caused all the damage. So you can see there's the brake shoes, just chewed the hell out of them. And here's the shock. Look at that. Took the shock out, broke this bottom carrier, carries the springs, and luckily it didn't do any other damage. So hopefully we'll be back in business and ready to hit the road here soon. Well, we got the truck all fixed up, and wow, I'm still blown away that those big heavy drums could come apart like that. Now let's talk a little bit about who, what, where, and when this all happened. So we left the 60th Escapade in Wyoming for a planned stopover in Oklahoma to pick up some solar parts for a job we were heading to in Minnesota. As we got closer to Oklahoma, we decided to stop in Altus to visit with family. We were about 30 miles outside of Altus when we first noticed something went wrong. We were rolling along at about 25 miles an hour, and I coasted to the shoulder for a quick break, no pun intended. As I rolled to a stop, there were 3 loud clunking sounds, and for a split second, our differentials locked up, and then everything seemed fine. Tina and I looked at each other and said, wow, that was weird. We now know the clunking was a big chunk of the drum falling out. After a short break, we started down the road again, and the faster we tried to drive, the worse the uncontrollable shaking became. After a quick inspection, I realized what had happened, so we drove slowly and cautiously on into Altus. So why did this happen? Our only conclusion is that whoever drove this truck prior to us taking ownership must have lived with their foot on the brake. Now keep in mind that the brake shoes were worn beyond DOT regulations when we first looked at the truck, so we had them replaced prior to taking delivery about 1.5 years ago. Apparently, the drum cracks weren't visible then, or the brake mechanic didn't notice them. If any of you guys have experienced this, please leave comments below and let us know. I'm really curious as to your thoughts about this issue.
She must smell something. She's on the move.
Yeah, she's on the move. Well, we got the truck fixed. We're back on the road.
Yay.
I guess, you know, when this first happened, we weren't sure what was going to happen, so we were wondering, hey, is it time to find a place to settle down? But fortunately,
yeah.
it didn't cost us a fortune, and so we're not coming off the road.
Things happen, and you just get frustrated, and
yeah, and you have to deal with it.
yeah.
So we got everything fixed. We're so grateful that we've got everything fixed.
And it happened by family.
Yeah, it happened in their family. That made it, I guess, easier to handle.
Small town.
Yeah. So before this all happened to the truck, she had a little bit of play in the steering wheel, but we replaced all the shocks, and now it's like driving a brand new truck. The play is gone. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
Seats don't bottom out. You go over a bridge and smooth.
Yeah, so we needed shocks anyway, so I guess maybe it's a good thing this happened because we got the shocks we needed. We've been kind of out of the picture for a little while on YouTube, so next week we're going to catch you guys up on where we've been, what we were doing, all that sort of stuff before the truck broke down.
That's just been busy.
It's just been nuts.
Life gets in the way.
Yeah, it's just been crazy. We've been super busy, so anyway.
Well, we miss you guys, and thank you for following along.
Yeah, and thank you for your well wishes. We really do appreciate that, and we're happy to know that you guys are thinking about us. So
yeah.
if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. And leave your comments below. Let us know what you think of all this stuff that we went through with this truck. And until next time,
Safe travels.
bye.
Bye. What are you doing, Maggie?
I don't know what she's doing. What you doing, Maggie? What are you doing?
She wants to play.
Yeah.